I just want to tell everybody out there, a specific bunch of varmints who had the audacity.
Let's kill the vermin.
You had the audacity to doubt Sergei Bobrovsky. Woo! I hope you're ashamed of yourself. And I bid you good day. Because we're sitting here with the only goalie with multiple postseason shutouts. And you guys can kiss my ass.
Wait,
because
you got to say it. I said good day.
I said good day.
Yeah.
Because he comes up with that monster OT save.
Woo!
I mean, it was something.
I was like, oh
no! And then Brad Marchand. What world are we living in?
Wow.
Wins it in overtime. Season on the line. And we're watching pucks bounce off defensemen left and right in this game. Nobody scored their own goal. We're all own goaling it this entire game. But you think the Panthers have it, and nope. Guess what? Sudden death to save your season right now. Because maybe you could come back from 0-3, but it's not great. And you end up winning that game in overtime. What a time. I mean, we were at were you still there or did you leave?
Yeah, I wanted to. Listen, so I texted wife, said, on my way, it was the Panthers were up 4-3.
Yeah.
On my way. This is about done. Then they scored. So now I'm waiting. And that's it. Game's in overtime. Be a minute. Right? So
where were you?
Where
were you? Inside?
Outside.
I didn't see you. I was like, where was it? I didn't see you. I was gathered around the television. I was above Mark Hochman and his leather throne. We were holding hands. But anyway, we get the win. Everybody's celebrating. We're high-fiving. Marchand gets the win for the Cats. But then yesterday happens, and let me tell you something. An old friend stopped by, and that's called Panthers hockey.
Oh,
Panthers hockey showed up yesterday, dude.
That's what that team looks like when they're playing at their best.
Yep.
Right? For some reason, I don't see other teams do this. They are fine with just putting a skate on the puck up against the wall, up against the boards.
Oh, hey, Nico Mikula, good luck. It's exactly what I talked about. He's a polar bear on skates. Good luck.
Did you see at the end of the second period, dude went and shoved him and picked on him? I was like, what are we doing here?
Death wish.
And then, Kachuk.
Oh, well.
Even from the bench, he's looking around the wall.
This is really where I got to get at Canada, right? Because you guys sat here for 48 hours wanting Sam Bennett taken away in handcuffs. Okay.
We're gonna see what's gonna happen here.
You guys acted like he was a criminal. Now, I want to just be clear here. Whatever you think about Sam Bennett and his reputation, other than being an amazing goal scorer, because wow, did you see that move on the 2-0? You had that call?
Oh, I do.
Wait,
give me that call from Rose. Give me that.
Hey,
Wall. They said it right last night. Where if it wasn't for Wall, that game would have been 7-0. He was amazing yesterday. But finally, Sam Bennett catches him with the old hezzy. Whoa!
That's the Euro step on skates.
And then he'll bring it off to the near boards. A pass straight on, off Tavares, off Ekblad. And then the puck goes down to our left. Sam Bennett there into the far circle. Bennett walks in front, makes a move, and he scores! Sam Bennett gives the Panthers a 2-0 lead with 7:50 to play here in the third. Playoff Sam doubles the Panthers lead.
Yeah.
Wow. Playoff Sam.
So you guys wanted him taken away in handcuffs. Mind you, a grazing shot against his friend, mind you, while they're trying to score in a game that's still in hand, power play. Okay, you thought that he pulled a dirty move. He tried to take out your goalie, which, by the way, Wool has been amazing for you guys, so whatever. But your Max Domi,
oh my
that
goodness,
dirty rat scoundrel, he, in a game that was over, because it was over, like a fiend, puts a dirty hit on our sweet prince, the gentleman of hockey, Sasha Barkov. And I got to hear you whining Leafs fans and Canadian media be like, that's actually a good strategy. And this is the second time I've heard this bull bleep about the Panthers captain getting hit. And I've been told by national and international entities that that's good strategy. But when the Cats do it, when the Cats have the audacity get a little physical, people want people thrown in jail. But when it's done to one of the great members of the National Hockey League, a gentleman, the lady, what is it, the Lady Bing? I think it's the Lady Bing winner, a sportsman. I've heard now you jackasses get on microphones with games that were over and say, that's great strategy to take out one of the best players in the league. But when the Panthers did it in a game that was at hand, when they're trying to score, handcuffs. That's what you want. So you may say we have a persecution complex. You may. However, what am I to do with that, Leroy? Do tell. When the folks at Sportsnet are up there, and being like, I like it. That's what the Cats do? What the Cats do? Oh, okay.
That's not what the Cats do. There's a difference, and let's be clear about sports, okay? There's this difference between being physical and being dirty. And you let physical players hide behind dirt. And that's not fair to the game, okay? Again, there's a difference in being physical and being dirty. Physical is I'm in your face. Physical is I'm coming at you with some evil intentions. Dirty is I hit you when you ain't looking. Okay.
Well, we might want to get used to not having Aaron Ekblad again for the next game because he's definitely getting suspended this game.
What? He was just defending his boy.
No. He's not going to suspend. I'm saying the next game.
Okay.
Trust me when I tell you, because you touched his best friend again. I'm telling you, Domi, you better have your head on a swivel for number 5 because he's a good boy and you don't mess with his best friend.
Hey,
because
you think he's a...
Hagel a week later was still looking at Tweety Birds, being like, I didn't do anything. So, and by the way, he was a good boy. He was going for his chest. So I'm just saying, anybody who's wearing blue, okay, because you guys acted like a bunch of babies for an accident, for your goalie taking a slap shot off the dome and acting like he was taken out. One of their former champion teammates, one of them is taking care of his cat. Not a Panther, his literal house cat. Okay? You guys wanted an international interference run, and you were going to revoke Sam Bennett's citizenship. You harassed his Puppy Humane Society Instagram page. You wackadoodles. Oh, which is not a puppy you can save. That's not a true. That's not a species.
All right.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, Domi, head on a swivel, dude, and no apologies for it, because you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow.
Hey,
and this is what has gone on now. This is what happened to the Lightning. They tried that same bull bleep, and they called it good strategy. And then on Sportsnet last night, you love what they did to Alexander Barkov. Well, I hope you loved it enough to know what the repercussions are going to be, because Kachuk was already telling you, count your mother bleeping days, dude.
So we had a thing where in games where we get physical, and I've had an offensive lineman come into the huddle. He say, we up by 10. Can I take a 15?
I like that.
Hey, I'm telling you what, it gets that way. But here's the problem. The problem is, don't cry about the ramifications. Don't cry. Don't cry. Bring that same energy. And I mean bring that same energy. Because here's what every team in the league has learned about the Panthers. You come into a series saying, we got to match their intensity. We got to be physical. We got to get, you got to be something you're not. For the Panthers, that's Tuesday. So if that's the way you're going to play, the Panthers have already won because you are outside of your element.
I'm just sick of the double standard that just runs for it. It's like you treat the Panthers like thugs, but you treat the Blue Leafs like, oh, that's good hockey. That's good hockey. That's sound hockey. Which one is it? Is it sound hockey or is it thuggery? Tell me.
I don't know. Let's ask Lord Stanley because whatever you call it, they got the trophy right now or the cup. So.
But you're right, dude. When Mikkola gets that puck up and he's just like killing it for 30 seconds.
He's got his skate on it and he's hovering over the boards and he's like a moose. They can't move him.
I love to mic him up because this is what you would hear if you heard it. Mikkola mic'd up. Like, oh man, somebody feed him a fish. Full of skates. Just like got
it. It was incredible. I got to tell you. Dude, as long as I've been around sports, played in games, watched basketball, watched football games at the end, there is nothing more intense than when the goalie gets pulled and you're down by one.
Oh, dude. And
it is. I don't know why. I don't care what two teams I watch. When I see the goalie skate off the ice, I get nervous. I'm like,
with 3 minutes left too.
They had to do it. They had to do it with a lot of time because now, do you go to penalty kill or do you just play your regular lines?
Just couldn't make it till the end. There it goes. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy back with you here. 560 WQAM.
Hey, kudos to the Twitch fam. They're giving me creative ways to get an answer. And nobody had a problem with my question.
It was a dud question.
It was not.
It was a dud question. Let's get to the road. It's a dud question. Road to the repeat. I'm not going to, how many times do I have to say it? It's a dud question. Road to repeat brought to us by our friends over at Celsius. Hockey fans, don't sit this one out. When it's game time, make Celsius a part of your play and get that energy up. Game day is fueled by Celsius Essential Energy Drinks, the official energy drink of
your Florida Panthers. What we got?
A little Galaxy vibe.
Oh, yeah.
Delicious.
I cracked me open a playa this morning.
The Panthers, they win yesterday. Shutout. Let's hear a little bit from Paul Maurice on Sergei Bobrovsky as Bob gets his second shutout of the postseason. And this is what he had to say about that.
We just totally take him for granted, which is what happens to all elite goaltenders. I mean, I can speak for myself. If he has a game that you don't think it's Sergei Bobrovsky-like, I spend no time wondering if the next one's going to be like that. And if he had two, he's his own little leadership committee there. He just goes in and gives us so many consistent looks that look like tonight. I don't spend any time thinking about goaltending, thank God. I'll just screw it up.
Yeah. Focus. No doubt that he was going to get it done. Let's hear a little bit from our guy, Sergei Bobrovsky, who says that the Cats, they got back to their brand of hockey.
The series has been high scoring, high shots. Tonight was a game where it looked like you guys got back to playing your brand of hockey. How does that make you feel back in Greece, knowing that your team's getting back to doing what they do best?
Yeah, the guys were outstanding. They work hard all series, It's just, it's tonight was the game where everything comes together. Guys work hard, block shots, good bounces our way. So, but again, it's a series, so we enjoyed tonight. It's a good win for us, and we get ready for this.
Yeah. Focus. See him get the puck afterwards.
Oh,
Classic Bobby. You just
I mean, he earned. Yeah, let me tell you.
puts his second puck on the board for the postseason, and he gave a rousing speech to everybody in the locker room.
I gotta go with Bobby.
Man, he's tiny.
That was fun. Let's reset, refocus, and do it again.
Hey, listen, man.
Hey, he looked tiny, didn't he? When yes, like the pads look so big. Like, hey, Bob, get some pads that fit you.
Oh, you're saying that?
I knew that was coming.
I think there's a 4-sentence speech that I think I've memorized from him. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Let's refocus. Let's reset, and let's do it again.
Yep. Classic Bobby.
That's good.
Classic Bobby. If he went to some eloquent, speech, you'd be like, what the hell is going on with him? Too much. We just expect reset, refocus. That's classic Bob. That's what he does. And that's why I love him. He's the best. Great battle yesterday. I mean, Wall was amazing.
Oh my goodness. I'm
what
like,
he was able to do. These.
How in the hell is he stopping all of these?
Yeah, he was very impressive. I mean, it was and what did the Cats have? What do they have? 4 power plays in the first period?
Yep.
Crazy. I mean, for them to come away most of that game 1-0 until that incredible Bennett goal, he was great. But it's not nothing. It's not no goals. 2 goals, good. But
I'm sensing
no goals.
I'm sensing a trend here with these officials. Because the exact same thing happened to the Panthers in Toronto. Right? They went on, they were playing shorthanded for 4 times in the first period?
Mm-hmm.
So
I
we'll
can't wait
see.
I can't wait for Wednesday. I cannot wait. I'm geeked up for it. Here's one more from Bobby. He was asked about the chants from the fans.
When you hear the crowd going Bobby, Bobby, I know you're probably tuning out pretty much everything, but Paul talked about the extra feeling when you're at home. You hear that, you sense that.
Yeah, I always appreciate the fans' support. They are the best. So they always give me a boost of energy and support us. And they are a 6th player on the ice, so it's fun to play hockey.
Fun to play hockey. 6th player on the ice. He brought it, Cats fans. Great atmosphere.
Yep. Man.
But God, I love him. He's the best.
This the only sport where
most interesting man in sports?
if you think about all the sports, is this the most intense? Because anybody can beat anybody at this point.
It's just the swings, man. It's
great, right?
Like it's just like you just never feel quite safe about anything. But because the Cats did have that game, it was probably one of the more comfortable 1-0 leads you've ever had in sports. But
because it should have been 5.
But you still could have a bad bounce go your way or some breakaway happen like it did. And, and it could just completely change your emotions of everything. For the most part in basketball, I guess it can happen in baseball if like an inning goes haywire and you get a
but that's a whole inning. Hockey goes from hero to zero quicker than any other sport.
Yeah. Plus, Marlins meaningful playoff baseball has been a while. I don't count those 3-game series. It's ridiculous.
I mean, it just the intensity is unbelievable